Hey guys, today is Thursday the 8th, February 8th, 2018. We're going to do this again. Okay, so we're already seeing comments coming back from you guys, and we think that's awesome feedback. Someone says we're awesome. Someone says they can't stop by the shop. You can still come by the shop, but it's best to make an appointment. Matto Godoy, maybe I'm saying that wrong, says it looks great. He wants to see where and how we build the custom parts for bikes. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. The idea behind this is that you're gonna get to see more and more and more. We're gonna do more discussions and more introductions to people and more techniques, but it's gonna take time, so you have to keep coming back. But also understand that we're not scripting this. This is just us talking with you guys. Someone said dig the new expansion. Come out for Gearhead Sundays. Yes, on the fourth Sunday of every month we do Gearhead Sundays. Everyone's invited. Someone said the names flashed by too fast. Don't worry, you're going to figure out everybody's name as we keep going. Do you want to meet the people working the bikes? Again, you'll get to meet them later. That's Lee Paget is asking about that. And then Jeff Cobb wants to know about the names flashing by too fast. Okay, let's get going. Let's roll on this next one. Let's talk about stuff. Oh, come on. Let's go to the container. I think seeing where we build, we call it the container, which is a shipping container that we got the first year we were in this building to put our CNC and machining CNC machines in. So this is our 1993 Haas CNC machine. This is a mill. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but I'm going to explain it anyway. This is our most modern machine. It's a 93, so that means it's 25 years old. We bought it broken out of California, fixed it, I should say. Stefan fixed it, and we use it. And this was kind of a luxury when we got it, and now we realize we probably need a new one, Haas. We need a new machine. Anyway, it's cool because it has an auto tool changer. So this is a carousel. If you get up in here, you can see it has all the various tools inside of it. The machine head stays fixed. It moves only up and down, doesn't move side to side. The table itself will move as it's cutting using computer programmed CAD tool paths that we make here in-house. So they can cut out of solid billet or steel or whatever the hell they want to cut out of a piece that they've designed the computer. So something like this would be more than likely this was a flange for our fuel pump. It got messed up. You can see someone that oblong that ended up being wasted, so they started over. This would have been another wasted part, I'm guessing. This was, well, it actually looks pretty good. Anyway, that's cut from solid billet, and this was used as a push rod for suspension arm. I know that. These were triple trees, for sure. Custom triple trees for one of the bikes you've done. Again, a big chunk of solid billet aluminum. These are honing and boring machines, so these are used to do boring of cylinders or honing of cylinders, internal engine work. Over here we've got another CNC lathe. It's a 20-inch swing. It's a bit big for what we do. We bought this thing for like $2,000. You can see here. This was a manual machine that now has servos, so that it is all controlled by electronic servo. You can see the servo motor there. This also is another probably 1973-ish Bridgeport Series 1 machine that has a Centroid CNC controller, so that everything is replaced with, again, stepper motors. And the table moves around. Everybody knows how Bridgeports work, but maybe they don't. The table moves around, the machine head stays fixed. You change the speed manually up here. These are like collet and tool holders. Up there, more tools. The difference between this machine and that other machine is you get to take the tool out and manually change the tool yourself between steps. Whereas the Haas gives us the luxury of at least having a selection of tools, not that many, but a pretty good selection. Let's step back inside. That's a pretty long video there, but you'll see a lot more of this later when we're actually out here cutting stuff. Let's go inside. Okay, let's go talk to Chris Davis about what he's working on. I think he's still working on the Jag. Yes, he is. Looks like he's just staring at it. Coco is just staring at Chris, staring at the car. Oh, you're going back together. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Chris Davis, our shop manager slash automotive mechanic genius.
Jaguar XKE expert.
E-type,
Whatever.
Jaguar E-type expert. What are you doing? Undoing my work again?
So, got the torsion bar mount.
Yeah, it looks good.
Torsion bar adjustment bracket in.
The new,
it's
it's a reaction plate, by the way. I forgot to tell you. That's the name. That's what they call this.
Okay.
This plate that goes in. Sorry.
Cool. So reaction plates in. Torsion bars have preload set, which took all freaking day.
1 full day's worth of work. Yeah. Headers are back on. I noticed.
Changed. Headers back on. Spark plugs are in. I was able to fix the cross-threaded spark plug.
Oops.
So now trying to figure out why the brakes are dragging. Installed the new master.
You can come up in here. Cool thing about an E-type Jag is you've got internal disc brakes, right? So the disc brake, rotor, and caliper is inside, independent rear suspension. Out there, you don't have nearly as much unsprung weight because you've moved all that weight internally. The shitty part about a Jag is that all the brakes are inboard. So that means servicing and getting to this stuff is quite a pain. 15 years ago was when I did this. These are actually the front calipers. This piston caliper from the front moved to the back because I upgraded the front calipers to Willwood calipers. Anyway, so they're dragging and we're trying to figure out why.
Yeah,
Where are you?
Come around over here, you can see that this rotor is the one that is dragging. It's gotten super hot.
Yeah.
And it's not the park and brake. I just tested that. It is definitely caliper.
So we've got probably a piston inside the caliper, if I had to guess, that needs to be removed. It's pretty straightforward, Chris. We'll get into this later. I'll talk to you about getting that out of there. I don't want to pull the whole rear end out, but you need to replace this sway bar end link too. I think we've got those over there. Okay.
On the list.
All right, let's move on. Thank you. See you in a bit. Okay, I think we should go talk to Andy about. Oh, there's some stuff going out. We've shipped out some parts. That's like we timed that on purpose, but we didn't. All right. Let us go see what Andy's up to. I can hear the welders on. Andrew.
Hey,
Hi.
let me kick this welder off.
Sorry. Andy, your welder's on.
Yeah, the loudest welder in the
In the world. I do love our Lincoln welders, but that one specifically is pretty loud.
It's a great machine.
It is a good machine. Look at you with your wireless pedal, the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you're making brackets for the fairing.
Yeah, careful, it's warm.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, you can see right away, there's a CNC machined custom headlight bracket ring that we made to hold the LED headlight.
And I'm actually using that as sort of a jig, a brace to my part when I'm welding it out. That's why it's there.
Yeah.
So I'm welding these stays out right now so that this can serve as an armature when we sand out the fairing, which is ready to go to sand and polish.
Where is it? Let me see it.
It's right over there.
Oh, yes, it's looking much better. A complete piece. You want to talk about it?
So from yesterday, we've trimmed all these edges, and this has all been filed out nice and smooth. We've got 2 more mounting holes with dimples and corresponding mounts added to the stays.
You want to go around and hold it up there? Let's do a little quick mock-up with him.
So lives about
I'm gonna
there.
go look at it in there. Oh yeah, dude, it's totally different than 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I mean, the positioning. It's high, but it's useful. That's kind of the point.
And that's exactly what he wants, is
Yeah.
a streetable bike with
So when
good
you're-
protection.
When he gets to break 100 on
Yeah.
his old bike, I really like the way you tied in this to match the belly pan. This belly pan was made too by Andy. The way it comes up and swoops through. That's a subtle thing that most people wouldn't realize. For vintage racing, you have to have a belly pan. In other words, the capacity of this will hold, if the motor were to blow apart, it would hold the capacity of the oil.
Yeah, ideally all the crankcase oil and the transmission oil.
Would fit straight into that pan to keep the track from getting oiled up, is the whole point. Looks good. I'm ready to cut these off. I'm ready to see this go away.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still concerned with how I'm going to feel about where this is. I think we should move this back. We'll talk about it. Cut long and then we'll come in. Looks good though. I especially like this. Where's the taillight for this?
It's in one of the boxes. I'd have to dig it out.
This is
It's
gonna.
all bagged and
Yeah,
labeled. And,
it's gonna look really cool. And then the license plate mount.
yeah, which is a recycled off the shelf. Well, not recycled, but it's an off the shelf part for an R9T that we
cut. By off the shelf, he means we made this as a bracket for R9T BMW. and then he repositioned it on the custom swing arm. Well, I shouldn't say swing arm, but custom suspension mount for the mono shock. That's cool. It looks great. Okay, thanks, Andy.
Alrighty.
We'll see you in a couple days. All right, so guys, we're already seeing the comments. We're trying to make good on the promises. This is obviously a really long video. Sorry it was so long. If you have more comments, questions, let us know. Let us know what you want to see. You're going to get to meet more people on the team as we go, but right now we're trying to focus on the projects that we've started. Thanks for watching. Always subscribe, follow, comment, whatever. Talk to you soon. Bye.